Yes, guys, welcome to this week's show. This is DJ Fasmwa. I'm back again. Wanted to discuss a couple of things with you this week and hopefully get some feedback from you guys. I wanted to firstly thank you, everybody, for listening to the last vodcast, and thank you for logging on to my fortnightly radio show on Prescription Radio on Bondi Beach Radio. So that's www.bondibeachradio.com.au. Links in the description. And also, I wanted to thank you if you've come to Jamtown in Manly, then check me out there. And I also wanted to thank you if you come to Prescription Nightclub, which is once a month. We take you to the Caribbean for a couple of hours. This is DJ Fasmwa. My links are all in the description so you can follow me any way you'd like. But for now, we're going to start the show with congratulating Greensleeves Records, which is celebrating their 40th year anniversary in September. This brand, Greensleeve Records, will be familiar to a lot of people that listen to reggae and dancehall, and also soca, obviously. The Caribbean people, basically, and people in the diaspora. But yeah, we want to congratulate them. They started in a small shop in London, as far as I'm aware, and they turned into this record label, and now they're huge. They're celebrating the 40th year. Congratulations and celebrations. So that's cool. And I want to segue into soca and say to you that the release of Parallel Riddim out of Trinidad and Tobago by the producer Anson, crazy to me. Just the level of musicality, and it was just unexpected, right? Generally, we only get music out of Trinidad for Trinidad Carnival. We get other music too, but when I say music, I mean soca music, right? One of the new faces of soca, Nyla Blackman, is on this rhythm, and she's got a song called Baila Mami. When I heard the song, I was like, "Sure, this voice." Firstly, let me just say another thing. She was amazing on Workout. Her musicality on that song, Workout, with Kester Band, is crazy. When I heard that, when I heard her voice, I thought you have to have a lot of talent to be able to reach those notes, to sing in that voice, and so forth. So hats off to her. As soon as I heard that rhythm, I wanted to do this vodcast. But the reason why I didn't do it was because I also wanted to discuss it, hopefully, with her in some way or form or shape. Now, that didn't happen, which is fine. I understand everyone's busy and so forth. But I was able to reach out to the producer, Anson, and I asked him some questions, and he responded. So I'm really grateful and thankful to him, because that's what we need. We need some communication. Australia, Sydney is really the outpost of soca, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really in the mix in terms of being in Europe or being in the United States or being elsewhere. We're at the outpost of soca. To come to Australia, you have to fly like a day of your life. Come here and, people don't really know what soca is. So really and truly, we want to say thank you to Anson for, responding to us. We're grateful and we're thankful. So the first question I asked him was, what are your personal thoughts about Nyla Blackman as an artist? And he responded saying, Nyla Blackman is the closest thing Trinidad has to having our own Rihanna. She's immensely talented, has a more international approach to the way she entertains people. So that's his response, right? The second question I asked him was, what do you think needs to happen for her to break through to mainstream audience? Now, the reason I asked this question was because as soon as that rhythm came out, I was online with one of my friends in Canada, and we were discussing the song, and she was like saying, basically, if Rihanna sang the same song, it would blow up. It would be like a magnitude hit. But it's because it's a girl from Trinidad that no one really knows outside of Trinidad, Nyla Blackman, that it won't blow up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I asked him the question. I'll repeat it. What do you think needs to happen for her to break through to a mainstream audience? And he wrote, we need continued support from the Caribbean and places such as Australia, Canada, UK, and the US, right? So I agree with that. So he continues to say, the labels are already interested and knocking. We just need to continue building her brand and fan base with good music as the backbone. So that's good. So that's what I'm going to try and help to do here in Australia. We're already showing the labels what we can accomplish on our own. So we have to continue to make noise and they will bite. So that's his response to my question. I would suggest from an Australian perspective, from looking at the world stage, that she needs to pump out music monthly, weekly, as much as she can. And of course, quality goes to the wayside then. But you know what? Sometimes people need to hear you. Sometimes people really need to hear you. I'm probably wrong. It's her creative outlet. And Nyla Blackman doesn't know me, but I would like to see her succeed. But I think that you need to put out music. More music, right? Let this one simmer. I agree with you. It's a great song. Let it simmer for a while and then come out with the next hit 2-3 months from now. I definitely think you will find more soca dropping from Trinidad because a lot more studios are seeing the success that Parallel Rhythm is having, right? So Parallel Rhythm is making waves across the world. In Australia, you won't really feel it because, hey, we don't really know soca out here. I'm trying to push it. Hopefully you'll push it. Hopefully you'll listen to the songs and share it with your friends and so forth. And he continues on to say, not to mention my reason for doing it was simply to create consistency and not box soca into seasonal zone. And I love that attitude. I just wanted to pull my hats off to Nyla Blackman and Anson for doing the Parallel Rhythm, and Pretty, who's also featured on the rhythm. It's also an amazing track. So basically, that's what it is. Thanks for logging on again. A bit of a rant. It sounds like a rant. It sounds like me going on, but it's just me being excited about soca music and me being excited about the future of this music. I love it. I just love the emergence. I just love the growth. I just love the new music. When I see a new rhythm, I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to open it up and get the songs on the speakers and hear them, Anyway, follow my stuff, subscribe, do what you need to do. And you know what? I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for logging on.